anyway, back to Naruto D&D chat bit. So, yeah, basically, I went to Jiton Clan. And decided, yeah, I'll do support stuff with sand and stuff, and earth stuff, and things like that. And doom. Eren then used the fire release jutsu, and I realized, like, I hadn't looked at all the jutsus. I just looked at the earth jutsus and the magnet release jutsus, because you only get to start with one of your releases for your, like, Geki Genkai, and you get the other half of it later. So, I started with earth, but I can still use my magnet release stuff at low level. And, yeah, then, Eren just used the fire release, and I'm like, that's at least 3 times as strong as all the earth jutsus I've got. Okay. Fire is insanely powerful, and that could almost certainly... I actually realized later it wouldn't have accidentally beat me in one turn because of my sand defenses, but, like, if I didn't have my sand defenses, you could have just destroyed everyone in the party in 1 turn. It turns out that it's insanely powerful. So, Inmo, like, it might be fun. I don't know. We need to get further into it and try it. But, like, just looking at those numbers in that, we all realized, oh, this could be a headache for Inmo, because Inmo's got to create, like, bosses that can take this stuff. He's got to create encounters that can actually handle this stuff. And then, you know, still be, like, an interesting encounter without just wiping the floor with us, too. Because if we can do that stuff, they can do that stuff. It's gonna be great. Like, we did talk about trying to find a way to balance it. Then we realized we'd have to go over everything to do that. So we decided we'll just play it as it is. It just, whatever happens, happens. If we all get wiped, so, you know, so be it. At least then we could start again and, you know, we can maybe figure out a way to tone things down. Oh, you're sounding. Get out of here! Whenever Jiton Clan, I went a ninjutsu specialist because I didn't really know what to go. So I just went with that because it gives you a bunch of chakra. And, I mean, being able to, you know, do extra jutsu stuff, it seemed nice. I then actually looked at the subclasses, though. You get one of those at level 2 because you're technically was giving you the level up thing as if you're a wizard, but a ninjutsu specialist is basically a ninja variation of a sorcerer. Because you get the ability to adapt jutsus later at, like, level 3. Which is the same as magic for a sorcerer. Okay. But yeah, level 2, you get your subclass. Cool. I'm sat there eyeing up the Earth one. Because I'm like, I could really just lay into this. Because I could just go full support, Earth one. It makes it so that my Earth shows in that are even tankier. I'm even tankier. And stuff like that. That just seems like a fine old thing. There was apparently an invisible Zetsu there. That would explain who was just hitting you there. But yeah, anyway, aside from that, Shadow went Yuki clans, the ice abilities. They can, like, summon ice and stuff as part of their thing to create difficult terrain. Apparently, they've also got a thing for making it so their ice jutsus are cheaper to use or something. Okay. So, like, I don't know much about it. I haven't looked into them, just, you know, going off of what I've seen so far. But they also picked to be a ninjutsu specialist, because, I mean, there's not as many classes in normal D&D. It's all Naruto stuff. Obviously, some of the flavor looks like it's, you know, you could classify this as, oh, this is this equivalent from D&D. For example, as a taijutsu specialist, you're like, okay, that's the monk. And ninjutsu specialist, okay, that looks a lot like the sorcerer / a little bit of the wizard. I have a D6 hit dice to go along with it, so yeah, that checks out. But then the monk variant has a D10 hit dice, which is more than what a monk normally gets. But that is also one of the things people always say about the monk, is like, it really needs to be more tankier. Well, in this world, I definitely agree with that. It definitely needs to be tankier, because holy fuck, they're gonna struggle otherwise. Also, I'm not in Sage mode. Magnet release. Hold on, leave me alone. Oh no. Nope. Just gonna dodge that real quick. Did you just destroy... Oh, thank goodness. I thought you destroyed your own rewards there. But anyway, aside from that, Neo's playing a Hyuga clan member who's a taijutsu specialist. Neo's pretty, like, straightforward and simple when it comes to his characters. He normally plays champion, fighter, and stuff like that. He doesn't normally tend to go for the fancier stuff. He tends to go for the stuff that doesn't have as many features and things. So, yeah, this is fairly expected, but it's still playing a brand new class and things, so, you know, there'll still be cool stuff there we haven't seen before, so that'll still be fun. And then I think he's the only person that's picked, like, one of the, like, you could say Jiton's basically playing Gaara, and Yuki's obviously playing Haku, but, you know, Neo's the only one that's went one of the eye people. He's went one of the big clans, because, like, you know, no one went Uchiha, as far as I know. From my understanding, Eren went I think it's a homebrew class, technically. I mean, they're all homebrew, but, like, you know, it's not one of the, like, official releases, aka it's a plasma release style one, so it comes with, like, fire and lightning. I have no idea what class Eren is. Eren's not using these class features yet, because all his fire jutsus kill everything. So he hasn't actually had to do anything so far, so that's yeah, he's just shot a couple of fire jutsus and killed everything he's been encountered with. Anyway, we're all starting with Amnesia. We're in apparently a tundra type environment coming out of a lab, so Feckles knows what Emil's got planned for story, but either way, should be interesting. I'm looking forward to playing more of it. Also, I guess, hey, questions. Anyone else ever tried the Naruto Dungeons and Dragons and the Naruto 5e system. Anyone got any thoughts on it? Any tips and tricks on it and things like that? Oh yeah, also people are wondering like where you know, we play these games and stuff like that. I do stream it over on the other place. The purple place. Also have a voice channel for you know, to put them on after. Although they come out way later than like the actual stream does, so you know, that's something. Oh, hello. Okosuki! You jerk! Becker! That all hurts. No. I need to be careful with this guy, because I look back at the footage of that time I got beat by the Okozuki. Fun fact. I don't think I should have lost that fight. I was on near enough, like, I was well over half HP. I just got directly hit by one of this guy's techniques, and it took, like, 2/3 of my health away. And I then went after, oh, I wasn't watching my health for that. I must have just, you know, been taking more damage. I thought, no, that guy just destroyed me. He must have used a really powerful technique or a one-hit kill technique or something, because I definitely shouldn't have lost, but I did. Storm Rogue! Where the feck is he? What do you mean he doesn't exist? I'm so sick of this. So many times now I've seen the Storm Rogue pop up on my screen. Then he just despawns. Man doesn't exist. Man isn't a real thing, apparently. You never see him anywhere. You never get to actually interact with them or anything. Oh yeah, as a side note, I have in our 24 scrolls, because all our running around has actually made us find a bunch of ninjas and stuff, so that's been good. I might go back up on this hill though, because I don't know, maybe it's because I'm so far away from the ground, but up in this hill, tons of stuff was spawning. Okay, Maru again. I'm sorry, who just did the earth spikes there? Is that the rogue ninja, or like... I don't know, but I just got more scrolls, so... I mean, that was nice. Any more? Any more scrolls? Okay, that was 32 scrolls. Yo, if I just wanted to train my stuff, I should just came to these hills, apparently. Apparently, if you go higher up on the hills, lots of cool stuff. Why is there another Naruto Uzumaki on this hill? Naruto. You doing sage training up here or something? What's happening? Man's all over these hills. Hello. We're just gonna go and do this. And we're gonna go bonk the bonk the bonk. So where'd the scrolls go? They dropped wherever I just was. Okay, there we go. So yeah, we're getting more of these scrolls as well while we're at it. Being Naruto's good for this. I guess if I come up here at night then, there might just be tons and tons of enemies up here. Maybe? I don't know. I've found like 4 Narutos, a Hiden, and Jiraiya up here so far. Either that or they keep spawning up here while I'm down below. And they're just hanging out or something. Okay, apparently Inmo was up here early on. I suppose this might have been a place for him to go and hide early from all the bad things we're trying to get us. Sure. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, well, I'm not seeing much else flowing around here right now, so I'm gonna turn off my Flame Slice Jutsu. Then we're gonna go bump. Back home. Gah, Flying Rasen's such a good jutsu. Just lets us return home. Easy peasy. How many villagers are in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kind of 11, unless there's a child somewhere. There's 11 in here. How many's in here then? Oh, actually, also they created a separate golem over here. Yeah, these are definitely not counting as the same village, are they? Like, they're definitely... Unless golems are made based on the number of villagers, but I only remember really seeing 1 golem per village. Me is assuming that this counts as 2 separate villages right now. Although that could... Wait, no, it can't be though. No, it can't... Yeah. I was going to say it can't be, but then... Okay, right now there are 2 Sakuras. That said though, because there's 2 Sakuras, I don't see a Tenten, I don't see an Aruka Sensei anywhere, like anywhere in the village. If this counted as a separate village, there should be NPCs spawning near these guys as well at different areas, but there's not. Like they're just not here. Meaning I think the 2 Sakuras are counting as the 2 people that are around here. Okay. I'm gonna go drag those 2 Sakuras away then. I'm gonna send them to the void. Oh, actually, hold on. This lets me test another thing. Hold the bus. I got another thing on the Flying Rasen Jutsu, which I still don't believe you can transport people with it, but like I got an comment talking about it, saying, hey, if you make a 3-pronged thingy, maybe it'll work. I don't know how you're supposed to make the better one though, is the only thing, but maybe using the Jutsu with this one would have an effect. I don't know, if we have iron, I can try it. Alright, grab 3 of those. Pop those here. Put the Flying Rasen Jutsu in our offhand. Now, what happens if I try to... Yeah, okay, so it'll try to throw the thing over there. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Why is this guy durability? What? No, they don't. That's not odd at all. Anyway, if I go flying rising jutsu on you, like teleport there. Yeah, no, I think I need the other. This is definitely not how it works. I need the other marked one. Definitely. Also, I think she just despawned anyway, so, okay. I do wonder if I spawn this in, if it'll allow me to teleport with people, but okay, the regular 3-pronged one, that's not doing nothing. Darn. Well, never mind. We tried the thing again. Anyway, I'm gonna go quickly grab the Sakuras. So this, a bit of this, and a bit of this. It's really good that you two are both outside here. Make this real simple for me. Sand levitation. I only have one of them now. Hold the bus. Sakura, come with me. I got both of you. Ah, now we got both of you right over to the ocean. Oh yeah, I can just dump them down here, couldn't I? This should work. So is that an Itachi? Yeah, that is a thingy Itachi. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep ignoring him. Alright, so we drop you two down. I remove the chains. I punch one. I punch the other as well, just to be safe. And then we go bloop, bloop. And with that, Sakura's gone. In theory, a new one should appear. But you're new, right? Like, you're... Is it doing the thing? 'Cause I've got this in my hand? It probably is. Hold the bus. Go to there. I just marked the wall several times. Alright, no, remove. Don't want another marker over here just to complicate things. Yes, this is a fresh one. It just appeared. Okay. The fact you're not in the village is a real shame. I really should put the bit on the village. The inside of the village as well. Oh yeah, I can make a summoning contract with the slog. I did forget that is part of this. So I suppose that is something I could do that's different. Do I want to do that? That was the real question. I mean, that is healing, isn't it? Does she heal in this? I probably should try summoning the slug just to see how the thing works. Hold on, first things first, let's see if we can just get our medical license. So we talked to Sakura. We did the thing. We got another healing scroll. We talked to Sakura again. Unfortunately, your scroll was destroyed. Get another one if you wish to try. It's so sad. Why is it like this? Let's grab my summoning contract back out. I suppose we'll try it. Wait, what? What do you mean toad summon? Yeah, toad contract? What are you talking about? Maybe it's a toad contract. Okay, we'll grab some of these. I think... Yeah, we need 8 of them for this. Like, would we need 8 of them? Hold on. Need some of these first. Hadn't clicked the thing, apparently. Okay, hold on. I just wasted 2 of those. 24. Yeah, that works. Now, then we need 7. That. I guess up there. And then we just go... and punch something, I suppose. Yoda. Okay. So with that, summoning contract. The bigger I make this, the bigger the slug comes out. It's a pretty big sized slug. Still one. Tiny slug. Hold on. If I attack you. Yeah, she's going for it. Okay. He's gonna attack it, or like... Yeah, you spit acid. I was gonna say, like, do you have any healing properties or anything? Okay, that's not healing. No, you're doing your acid ability. Which is also what I thought you might do. So I don't know if this slug could really help us with healing. It might just be built to do stuff like this. But if you get the toads, it gets the, well, it gets the sword and stuff like that. So it can jump around. It can probably also do water jutsus as well. Yeah, you get this slug and it shoots out acid. You can... What, you get your own climb animation thing? Hello? Well, that was interesting. Anyway, I'd want to assume the snake can, like, grapple or something like that as well. The snake can do a different thing, too. There we go. We're going to eat all those awkwardly and get our number up to 1,700 now. That is looking quicker. Like, yeah, no, it's definitely quicker. I was going to say, like, it's not, it may not be by much. No, it's definitely quicker. It's definitely way quicker. Like, that's definitely a significant bit quicker than when I last did Sage. I've done it like 50 times at this point. And I now got 102,000 chakra. Okay, We're at 1700. We can still go another 1300 odd. So we can get, in theory... Well, if 7,000 got us an extra... Or 700, sorry. Got us an extra 50,000. I'm gonna guess we can get somewhere in the regions up to 200,000 in that case. Oh. Also, we can dramatically reduce the speed and stuff, or dramatically reduce the time required. Also, I just see Obito over there. How are you back again? Yo. Why is this man returned? That's sand levitation. That's useless to me. Sand barrage. Yo, could you give it a rest? Hello? I'm trying to eye up much bigger prey than all of you. Feck off. There we go, we got him. Alright, Obito. Let's play a game. That's way easier to kill him. Whatever. You didn't drop nothing, no, darn it. I was hoping I could get an eye from him or something, but I don't know if that's a thing or not. Like, normally he dodges and stuff. Did he not have a chance to turn his Sharingan on? Is that what happened there? Because I hadn't, like, engaged him in a normal fight? I'm not sure, but whatever happened there, it worked. And we were victorious by a healthy margin there. That was the simplest way to defeat Obito, apparently. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. Hold on. I was going to go up on that hill again, wasn't I? When dark times hit, so I could see how many things spawn up there. Hold the bus. Let's quickly have a jump over there. It's not looking like it. It looks like during the day there's just tons of stuff up here because it's where all the mobs can spawn. But, lava guy, you can just sawed off. What? Explosive ninja. And lava ninja. But still no storm ninja. Seriously, I keep seeing this guy popping up on my map though. Why does he just despawn? Is he not meant to exist? I know why the puppet guy doesn't exist. The puppet guy doesn't exist because I turned him off. Because he crashed every time he tried to use his puppet juices. Which, I don't know why. Like, Sasori exists. Sasori works fine. Maybe I had a custom puppet or something, or it's just the way he tried to do it. Either way, I don't think I turned off the Storm Ninja, so I don't know why he doesn't appear. But he just doesn't appear. Well, he does appear. That's the annoying part. If he just didn't appear, I wouldn't think about him, but because in fact he does appear. He just doesn't stick around long enough for me to ever see him. It's the problem. I am still pretty certain though that this area still counts with this area. Like, it must, because there's only 2 guys spawning. Otherwise, a Sakura and a Naruto-sensei would be over at this end of the village as well, so... Yeah, I'm fairly confident this all counts together. If that's the case, we just need to steadily keep making up our numbers. Like, there's this new person, there's other new person. I still count, I think, 11 adults in here, so that brings up to 13 in here. I don't think there's any possible way I can really count in here, other than dragging them all out one by one to try and figure out, because look at them. So, yeah, there's a few of them floating around here. I can count at least around 15-ish in here. So, that puts up to, what, 28? Obviously, I can't tell if there's, like, you know, young ones in there. And a bunch of them could be melded together, so there could actually be more in there. But I guess that brings us up to, like, from what I can head count, about 28. If we do need 50, we're at least halfway there. So we're getting there bit by bit. Also, just want to say a quick thank you to all of the channel members for the extra support. And a special thank you and shout out to our elite members, the Johnny members, ULQ, Vanny, Phoenix, Hellfire Dragon, I Autumns, Franklin Kitsune, Oxy Lotto, Ian Kursen, Hollowed Kitetsu, Cloud Eon, Omari War Creator, Q, That One Person, and Turbo Drive, and our ANBU members, MonsterQ and AdenIsGone. Thank you all very much for the extra awesome support.